Hi there and welcome to the board report for June in 2020 for Belridge Secondary College. Scott Amy is my name. I'm the chairman of the board, and I just want to welcome you all and let you know that we are back to normal after the COVID pandemic that's been happening. Well, near enough to normal as you wouldn't know the difference. It's great to see all the staff, all the students back at school and running almost as if nothing has ever happened for us. I hope the same is with your family, that you're all still safe and healthy, and you've got a degree of normalcy return to the way you run your life as well. As much as I love my kids, I know it's nicer to have them back at school where they are being fully educated, not relying on my lack of wisdom to help them through homeschooling. A couple of things that are happening around the school at this stage. You'll be aware that the Performing Arts Centre, the PAC, is well underway in terms of its construction. So you'll see that busy for a short while yet, but it is on track and everything is going well. And we're certainly looking forward to the end result of that. And we've even got some events in line to take place in the PAC as soon as it's open. We'd like to confirm with you at this stage the ongoing leadership challenge that we've been having with Melicia's absence. I can confirm at this stage that Sharon Lyon has been appointed as our principal till the end of the year. So that's wonderful that she will be remaining, and it takes a little bit of the sting around that leadership continuity that we've been having some challenges with. It may not be over yet, but just to let you know, we are still working with the Regional Executive Director on making sure that leadership is seen as one of the key priorities, and certainly the consistency of leadership at the school going forward. But we're moving forward in small steps, and we're pleased to have Sharon with us for the rest of the year at this stage. Unfortunately for her, she was thrown in at the deep end and came straight into having to formulate the business plan. So the business plan, I'm also pleased to let you know, is up and ready for us. That takes us through to 2022. Part of that is around our workforce plan as well. So another area that Sharon and the executive team have been working on is around how do we address our workforce through the next couple of years. That is around looking at where it presently sits, what's the age group demographic, what are our levels of leadership like, what are our long service plans and leave coming through. So they've done a very strong analysis of that and are planning for how we can make sure that our workforce sits and maintains the objectives of the school over the next couple of years. So that's that side of it out. It's nice to know that Sharon is with us, as I said, for at least this next term. We'll see what happens at the end of the year. We're still in discussions with our Red around what will happen from there. The board's going well, and it's pleased to have a report from our business manager, Kerry, that even throughout the crisis, we came out very, very well financially. So there is no challenges with the way the school is operating from either a financial or a governance point of view. You're probably sick of hearing me say that, but it's a wonderful thing to be able to say each report that we look at from here. In terms of the composition of the board, it has stayed fairly stable, but we have had 3 resignations over the last couple of months due to work commitments, basically. So Andrew Duran, who was one of our community members representing TAFE, has moved along. We're really pleased to welcome Michelle Austin, who is a Science Community Engagement Officer at ECU. She's come on board with us, so she's got some great tools and some great relations that she can work with in terms of engaging the school in stronger areas, specifically around that STEM environment for us, which is great because you'll also be familiar, hopefully, with the announcement that we have released a new specialist program based on STEM for next year. So starting with our Year 7s in 2021, there is more information in the newsletter around that. Jan Norberger, who was a community member, and most of you will remember as our previous MLA, he has resigned as well due to his commitments at work and with family. So we are in need of a community member. This is one of the tasks that the school board is looking at the moment. Who would be best suited to make up and support that role of a community member for us? So if you as a member of our community have any ideas on anyone that can help us grow the objectives and the outcomes of the school, please feel free to get in touch with us via that. And lastly, we've had Robert Pearce, who is one of our parent representatives as well. Through work and family, has also had to put in his resignation. So we will be looking at supplementing the parent representation on the board shortly. So once again, if you are a parent and you have a keen interest in seeing how the school operates and making sure that its objectives are met, please feel free to give Nikki Harris, our board secretary, a call at the school, and she can direct you to what we need to be doing for that. The only other piece of exciting information for us is we have our open board meeting happening on the 3rd of August. Now, this is something that over the last 3 or 4 years has grown. It's typically something that many schools don't get a lot of interest in. Ours grows and grows. So our numbers are increasing all the time, so much so we've had to bring in the expertise of our school catering staff. So the kids that are doing their hospitality certificate do the catering for us. So if you'd like to have a look at what they're doing, taste some of their wares, and hear a little bit more about how our board operates, as well as what's happening within the school, I'd encourage you to get in touch again with Nikki Harris at the school. That's on the 3rd of August, and we would love to see you there. That's about it for me. It's wonderful to have nothing to report of you of any real conclusions for us. So I look forward to seeing you next time or at the open board meeting. Until then, take care.